Recording in progress.
Recording in progress. All right, so
Last time on Candlekeep Mysteries. Last time we were in Scornabel. Ling decided to trade a favor for a flask for Mimi. Well, that favor has now been called in. Ling received a letter at Candlekeep and a coin inside that letter. He has been tasked to make a rescue of a friend of the shopkeep that took this favor. I think that might be the right word. And the coin points consistently at that person. So, taking a map and kind of figuring out where they need to go, they made a plan to head to the docks and charter a boat. They came across some privateer types, shall we say, and chartered the boat and headed northwest. And they came upon an old trading post island where the coin had been pointing them. As they attempted to dock, a large group of frog people, Mimi's frog army.
Inga, is that you?
It's a Gripplies are what they're called, but the first thought in our minds was Inger's frog army.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
They stopped us from docking initially and were pointing weapons at us. And with some clever usage of a comprehend languages helmet, and some negotiating between Renji, Ling, and the frog people on the docks. They basically said that they would help rescue their old city. Against, I believe it was serpents, possibly Yanti, that had taken over their original village, and thus they moved into the trading post. And then I'm at a blank. I know we had like a dinner with Pon Mother.
You spoke with what you can guess is the leader of the group, known as the Pond Mother. And she expressed to you that there were a lot of concerns, that she did see somebody come through the town, very quiet, kind of continued on through this trading port to the village. And that they had befriended. There was a group of friendly snake people, and soon they were invaded by not friendly snake people who were eating their eggs. And were tormenting the few Gripply that were still left in their village. Also, just a quick note, the Angalala who hired you said that this person who was missing was not their friend, but it was a friend of someone who they owed a favor to.
Oh, right.
So this was a business arrangement, basically.
Yes. Business favor.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure that the ones eating your eggs is not a tiny green foundling with big ears?
I mean, those frog people are pretty much Ripley, so basically what they look like. Anyway, go ahead and take your inspo.
Ooh, idiot back up to double inspiration.
Kindle, you and Mimi stayed on the boat overnight. You had been informed as to what was happening, but stayed on the boat overnight with your wonderful host, a middle-aged halfling with dirty blonde and whitish hair. by the name of Callie,
Hey.
who is very happy to have you guys aboard. And very flirtatious. Because why wouldn't she be?
Why wouldn't she be? Let's
Of
be
course.
honest. Mimi and Kindle are pretty. So.
And it's Callie.
And it's Callie.
And it's Callie.
It's a smorgasbord of this.
The next morning comes to, and Ling and Renji ended up getting food the night before at the hut and had stayed the night on land. Would you have stayed a night on land as well, or would you have stayed on the boat?
I would stay on land. Why not?
Okay.
The others are going, I'll go too.
Okay.
I don't see any threat necessarily right now.
You see a lot of frog people, and they don't speak
a lot of frogs.
There is one that speaks very broken common.
And it is painful for them to do so.
Yes, you would have had that expressed to you by your friends. That's the main reason that they don't really speak common.
But
makes sense.
Ling does have a helm of comprehend languages. It does not require attunement. So if anybody wishes to have a conversation,
nice.
They are happy to share or translate.
Neat. So. Sorry.
Immediately into character mode as you wake up in the early morning. And we know Kindle
hates a hard
mornings.
week. Yeah. Fun fact, my boyfriend learned very quickly that I am not a morning person. He would send me messages like, "Good morning, how are you?" And I'm like,
no.
Shut up. I love you. I love your face. Shut up. Anyway. So yes, Kindle wakes up in the morning. She's probably it's that like movie thing where it's like it hovers like right above the bed, but you don't see her until she like sits up and all of her hair is like askew and one eye is open. It's that. Ling, Renji. Oh.
It's a morning already.
I'm afraid it is. The sun is shining. How dare it?
Indeed. I feel we have a hike ahead of us.
Oh.
Where's our frog friends?
Is there a sauna? Please tell me there's a sauna.
I look over for... I just grabbed the cup of water that I had that night, and I used prestidigitation to make it boil, and I just kind of hold it under Kindle. That's as good as we got right now.
A hike. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then she like does that magic thing where she shakes her head and her hair falls perfectly once again. Because her hair is literal fire. So
but I do have a feeling you'll get to use some of your favorite explosives today.
I do like explosives.
Indeed. I figured that might cheer you up.
I like explosives.
Don't worry, we all knew who was really talking in that moment.
Did you blame me? Anyway.
We'll get some breakfast and get some directions and figure out exactly what we have to do.
All right. Let's get some breakfast.
All right, you guys make your way back. Are you going back to the boat for breakfast, or are you going to that center stone building?
Land breakfast.
Land breakfast.
Okay.
We'll see what they got.
They don't
Fish.
have much. It's a lot. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of fish, a lot of kelp, like dried seaweed and stuff. There's a little bit of crab meat, not much.
Big small breakfast.
And Kendall will take any of the crab meat that nobody wants. Be like, and that's mine now.
Oh, while I have you here, it has come to my attention, or not come to my attention, but I was going over my inventory the other night, and I figured you could use these, and I'll pull out 2 potions of healing and give them to Kindle.
Thank you.
And then when Renji actually gets here, I'll give him the 1 greater.
Okay.
And then that would leave me with a single regular healing potion.
You suddenly sound like you're underwater.
My
Yeah.
AC just turned on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I have 2 potions of greater healing. Nice.
You know what? Hang on 1 second. All that work has now made my back in pain. So I'm gonna go ask my dad to crack my back for a second.
All
So,
right.
1 second.
I will pause and then we'll be right back.
Recording in progress.
Let us continue. All right. So, having eaten your breakfast, you guys are able to have any other conversations you might want to have before you head out back to the boat. It's actually, you're going to have to go by water first, because I don't know if you remember, but you were told the best route was through the crab maze, then the village, then the old village to the temple.
I would attempt to work with the pond mother or whoever knows the area to sketch out the best path through a crab maze.
Yeah. And you are, when you guys come to the table, given a very rough sketch of what the village, it looks like a whole bunch of squiggle lines in the water, and then there's a pond, and then there's like a bunch of huts, and then a river, and then you see like a hut, and that says Gripply Village. So it's like a bunch of huts closer to the water are like New Village. It's very crudely put together, but it's
Okay.
fake. It's definitely like they haven't needed to worry about mapping out their home before.
Yeah, understandable. As long as we can figure out where we need to go.
And they are able to point you in the right direction.
Guess we'll hop back on Callie's boat and give her the gist of where we need to go.
Sounds like a plan. Sure, let's get going. And you all hop onto her boat and wave off to the rest of the Gripply who are left behind at the trading post, and begin your way to the crab maze.
Oh yeah. I was like, crab, mates, crab, hand, frighten, crab. I was like, there's a song for this. I know it. How did it go? There it is.
how we know you're tired. Nothing. You're doing the best that you can at the moment.
Yep.
So, it's not much further. Just a couple of hours sail before you start to see columns of stone with platforms built around them, connected by rickety gangways that touch the sea or disappear beneath the frothing waves. In the distance, you can see a marshy shore. Dark shapes move under the surface, and flashes of red carapace are drawing the eye. This is not a safe place.
You see there's a giant crab in the middle of this, like, dock.
You can see under the water what seems like red shells. As you're looking at this crudely made map and the docks before you, make an intelligence check to see if you can figure out the best place to land.
Hang on. Is that guidance?
Intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence.
18 total.
Okay.
Hold on. Damn, I thought that I had it. Okay. Never mind. That's a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Kendall, you're looking at the areas closest to you and you're like, yeah, we can go there and then walk through the crab maze. Callie does make it clear that it's too shallow to bring the schooner through. You're gonna have to dock off on one of these points and walk your way through this maze to the land. And she's very much, I'll be here when you're ready.
Of course. Because nothing can be fucking easy around here.
How far away would land be from where we have to dock? Like, straight line.
With an 18, probably at least 100 feet in a straight line, and this maze is not a straight line.
I kind of figured. Okay. Oh, this is not going to be fun.
You do find a point that with an 18 you think is your best bet to land on.
All right.
And you pull up onto this edge of the crab maze. The closer you come towards the maze and the shore beyond it, there's an almost brimming excitement in the water. Moments where you can see some of the water becomes a little bit more agitated towards the surface.
Of course. Can't be easy.
It appears to be a collection of low to the water walkways ranging from a height of just above the water to being submerged up to 2 feet underneath. You might be able to get 2 people side by side walking this,
It's mostly single file. Did you see
And
the
individual
walkway comes?
you end up landing on one of the columns, and there is enough room for 4 of you to be on it. No more.
Okay.
The walkway, you can walk side by side, but if you're not going to get 3 in a row next to each other. Make a perception check for me.
Both of us? Okay.
Yep.
That's right. I took good stuff in that. I'm going to give you guidance.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
So add a D6.
D4.
A D4. Oh, that's not going to help me.
Okay. Oh, no, it's too late. But you saying a D6 did remind me I now have Bardic Inspiration thanks to Mimi. So I can dish that out.
I think my dice are mad at me. I haven't played Kindle in a while.
Uh-oh.
I got a 4.
Ooh.
Oh, no. I get a 20 total because I have a +7.
I almost fell back again. I'm so precariously balanced in this chair now. The new chair. The new one that I dumpster dived for. Anyway. One that I literally just fixed with a replacement screw. Anyway. Kindle. The thrashing in the water is throwing you off. But Ling, you notice behind some of that thrashing, there are open cages. Looks like traps that have been broken out of in some spots. In other spots, they have not quite been broken out of. As you have to pass, and there are multiple pillars along your route.
Okay.
But you have to get past some traps to make it to the next pillar.
So I'm seeing the pillars are like the safe spots, and then you like traverse.
It seems like
rocky shores that go, above and below the waves, right? And then you get to
so there are some areas where you're gonna be.
It's like Molduga in Breath of the Wild, but with water.
Oh God, yes, that's scary.
I don't like it.
I don't know why. What did I do?
Okay. What's your AC?
Mine? 11.
Okay. As we get closer to these thrashing areas, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Kindle. So for 10 minutes, she'll get +2.
Sanctuary.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Sanctuary is a different spell. This one's Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Yes, Shield of Faith.
Cool.
So, +2, 10 minutes, and it is concentration. I'm going to try and pass by the first thrashing bit of water in cage. I'm going to let everyone know that there are cages down there near the thrashing.
Okay. How are you moving through this part? Are you trying to get quickly, or are you trying to get quietly?
Probably quiet.
Okay. We are going to do a series of 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 5 different stealth checks.
Oh boy.
It's a group stealth check.
Okay.
I have the DC. I need someone else to also roll for Mimi.
I will roll for Mimi.
I'm going to give a Bardic Inspiration to Kindle. So she'll
Cool.
have a D6.
Cool.
And so again, for the next 10 minutes, you can use a D6 if you wish.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Should I roll for Renji?
Someone's rolling for Renji, and
I'm rolling for Mimi. So.
And just so you both are aware, Mimi has a +6. Renji has a +5.
Okay, so he's got the same as I do.
Okay.
Renji's at 17. Does he get advantage on stealth? Was that something that he did? I know he gets advantage on a couple things.
Mimi got a 24.
Okay.
Ling got a 14.
I got an 18.
Okay. Let me double check on whether Renji has advantage, but there was nothing written on his character sheet. No green.
Yeah, okay. So he got a 17 and Ling got a 14.
Okay. As you all are traveling, it's older boards that are covered in algae, which help keep it quiet as you move slowly, and the waves are already passing by, so it's less about not making a ripple. However, Ling, your foot begins to slip and skids off. And as it does, one of the crabs
Oh boy.
begins to claw its way out of its cage and tries to chase you guys.
Damn
Uh,
You've got seconds to react because it is coming
Yeah.
right for you.
Let's
I
go.
was gonna say, can I be the distraction as they continue to stealth along? I'm
if you were
just
at the
gonna try and
back,
go right
that would
at it.
be if you were at the back, that's fine.
Well, let's roll to see if I was at the back. No.
Should have asked for a marching order.
Like if I slipped and then immediately just went after it. I don't know.
Well, if you slip and go in, it's deeper than you're not going to want to slip and go in because then you are surrounded by crabs.
That might be my plan.
They are faster than you.
I might have a spell.
Oh my gosh.
Are you
Honey.
intending to try to slip and fall in? Because it specifically says here, you're not going to wade across this.
No, I don't intend to wade across it. I was thinking of falling in, being distraction. They get away, and me just misty step to them.
Okay.
That's my plan.
And
if that's going to work, then I'll do it. If not, then I
as
will
you
attempt
slip
to stay.
in and your friends begin to head forward, check the components of Misty Step for me.
Verbal.
Does have verbal?
Just verbal.
Okay. Because you slipped in, and as you are under the water, you can now see there are hundreds of these fucking crabs. And the one that had heard you before has now caught up.
Okay.
So it's going to make an attack to hit you.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
It gets 2. 14. You're
No.
good. You're good. You're able to slip away from its claws and slip your head above water. You have enough time to Misty Step to that first pillar with your friends.
Yes, please.
Goodness.
Okay. Use that spell slot.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Lordy Lou.
4 more times. And now the crabs are aware that someone is in their water. They become more aggressive behind you.
Oh boy.
Now one is
Not
still on
fun.
your tail. Roll me another stealth check.
Okay. I'll roll for Mimi as well. 19 for Mimi.
So it doesn't say on my bardic inspiration that I can or cannot give it to multiple people at the same time. I think the limitation is just a person can only have inspiration one instance. So
People
could
can
I?
only have inspiration for one at a time. That is true. You can give it out to more than one person. It only lasts a minute.
10 minutes.
Is it 10 minutes? I thought it was
It's 10.
1. What am I thinking of? Guidance?
Guidance is a minute. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
And that's
confusing myself.
That's okay. And guidance is concentration, so you can't give it out to multiple people. I'm also going to give Bardic Inspiration to Renji, just in case, since I'm rolling for his character.
How are you
and then-
offering Bardic Inspiration, by the way? Because it is vocal, and you are stealthing.
Oh, I never even thought about that. I'm just gonna go up behind him and just say, "You got this, buddy." Just whisper into his ear.
Okay. Okay. So then he can add a d6. Who else had a Bardic? It was Kindle.
Kindle, yes.
I think
She
so.
was it.
But I rolled pretty darn good, so I'm good.
Okay, so you don't have to use not necessarily.
Yeah, I got an 18, so
18.
I'm going to use the inspiration that I just got at the beginning of this
do
game.
it.
That's 3 times as better. Okay. Renji got a 18, and Ling has a 24.
Just so you guys know, that is 1 success and 3 failures.
Cool.
Oh lords, should we use both of those inspirations?
I mean, at this point, it's been said.
Yeah.
True.
So you guys are not as quiet as you thought.
Oh boy.
And you now have a couple more crabs that are following you. And one of them is going to try and make another claw attack at you guys as you guys are passing by it.
Okay.
Someone roll me a d4.
I have a d4 on hand. It's a 4.
Okay. So it's going for Mimi.
Oh no.
Does 17 hit Mimi?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have her character sheet.
Oh, I can. That's right. I can pull that
Pretty
up.
sure it does. It does.
Okay. Mimi is going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and it's clawed at her ankle and has begun to pull her down. So she is now clinging onto the dock to keep herself from going in.
Can I turn around and try and swipe at its arm with my axe?
Roll an attack.
I need to stop using these dice. Where's my attack? My attack's a 14.
14 misses. It gets to use a second attack. 13, which is not going to hit her.
Really? I thought she had an 11.
Yes, it is. She's got an 11. All right. So she now takes another. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Ooh, 6 points of damage.
Oh, no. She's down 8. This is not good.
Yeah. All right. Both of you roll initiative for me real quick.
Okie dokie.
Going to be just a quick
Okay.
little thing, hopefully. It's going to be a quick thing.
5.
10.
Is it bad that you both still beat the crab?
Ah!
I rolled a 3 on the dice.
So did
Wow.
I.
So technically, it would be a 5, but I'm gonna give it to you because not that.
Well,
Yeah.
my dex
so
is a +2. Does it have any dex bonus?
it's +2.
Oh, okay. So
Your dex
technically we'll
bonus
be
is
at
your
the same
initiative.
time.
So yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So Kindle, you're up first.
Great.
So is Renji actually. You can go right
Oh, should I roll?
I just did it for
Okay.
him.
Okay. You know what? Maybe. Hang on. That's a good idea. Hang on. I got a good idea. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile
Okay.
at 3rd level.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Was
And I
that 5
create
darts?
3 glowing darts of magic force, I think.
It's 3 at
hold
first
on.
level, and then
No, 3 + 2, so it's
Well,
yeah,
wait,
5.
one more dart for each, so 5. Yeah, 5
Yeah.
darts. I'm just gonna go.
Add a
Hit him.
D4 + 1 on each dart, I think.
Yeah,
Yep, it's a
roll the
D4
damage.
+1. Roll the do you mean I need to?
They don't
Wait,
have
I need to roll to hit,
magic
right?
missile. Magic missile does not roll to hit; it just
Oh.
hits.
Yee. Okay, so I'll roll
Unless they have an amulet. There's a
Yes.
specific amulet against it.
I believe Showery has it.
have to come
group
out of the
protection
tower.
against. No, I don't remember which one it is.
15 points of damage.
That takes out the crab. The crab shrieks out in that gross crabby shriek and then just dies. I need you to roll me a percentile or roll me a d20.
Yeah.
And how stressed are you right now?
I mean, I'm kind of stressed because Mimi is my girl. I don't want anything to happen to her.
Okay.
She's that bitch.
I got you. I'm just checking.
13.
You're
flat.
safe.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna get to have some fun.
Sorry.
All right.
Plus, you're a fire genasi, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you wouldn't be in your element being in the water.
Yeah.
Probably a little stressor.
This is a lot. It's a lot of water. And the smoky bitch.
And technically speaking, walking through running water damages vampires.
Come on, Mimi.
Okay. For the sake of that, I guess
If we do that, I think I'm gonna have to lower my AC by 2 because I don't think I can carry her and use my shield at the same time.
Roll me another stealth check for the group.
Okay, so everybody rolls.
Hey, that's not bad.
Except Mimi, really, because Mimi's now on top of Ling.
Okay. I got an 18 again.
Ling got 20 total, and Renji got 18.
That's one success.
Jeez.
It's gonna go for. Now there's 3, so D6 right here. Going for Renji's knees.
It's Dad.
But I know. But
Are
Renji's
you
got
going to
good
bed?
AC, so we're good.
I rolled a strength check just to see how it carried me, but I rolled an 18 on the time. Good.
My dad got a new shirt that
Nice.
my uncle bought him. It says Jesus with the box with the E inside. It says rated E for everyone. I was like, I love that. That's great.
Pretty fun.
Oh, anyway.
Your dad.
Oh, I love memes.
All right, we're gonna do one more stealth check.
Okay.
It tried to swipe at Renji, but Renji be beefy boy, so it did not hit.
Yay.
Well,
here we go.
Boy, not beefy.
Mm-mm.
What did you get? What did you get? Is that a
Link
1?
got a 14.
No, it's not a 1. It's 11.
Reggie got a 23.
11.
But Link got a 14. Fuck.
Does a 7 hit you, Kindle?
No.
They keep trying to like gnash at you guys, and you're just like, no, like a hot potato.
Yeah.
Walking on coals. All right. You are almost to the end of this maze. Up ahead of you seems to be a low wall constructed to keep the sea creatures away from the village, protecting the lagoon on the other side from rough waters. It is currently chained closed, but it is not high up. You have a little bit to get to it still.
Fireball. Want to melt the chain.
You can just also...
Fireball.
Okay. Sure.
I want the chaos tonight. My brain is... Fireball.
Okay, just roll the... It's an AoE. What's your minimum damage?
Minimum? Let's see. 8?
I mean, it's a door. It's a wood. It splinters and cracks.
We're a ways away, so I'm like, it's safe. We're at a safe distance.
Yeah, you're still a bit away from the break wall. That's fine. You hit
if you chuck it behind it, you might hit anything that's hiding behind it as well.
You hit it, and it cracks open, revealing a large, relatively large inner lagoon that the water is now crashing into, bringing crabs with it. And 2 Yuan-ti soldiers on the shore on the other side, now seeing this, shriek out and are ready for some fights. So roll initiative.
Wouldn't they take the damage?
They're not that close. There's a whole lagoon in between, like where the break wall. It's a break wall. It's not a gate.
So I heard
like
gate.
Damn.
I heard gate as in like iron gate, and I heard chain.
No.
Oh,
it's
that's
a
our
wooden...
escape route.
No. It's a... Sorry. If you'd like to retcon, you can. It's a wooden breakwater. So its job is to keep like the big monsters and stuff out of the lagoon.
Yeah, I'm a retcon.
Maybe a fire bolt? Do you have a fire bolt? That might melt the chains and open the door.
But it's also, like I said, it's not tall. You could go up and over if you were so inclined, if you wanted to keep it stealthy.
That was my original plan, is just to kind of boost Mimi over and have her help us up. No, I loved the chaos. That was amazing.
Because I thought we're running. There's a gate with the chain on it. I'll just belt it so we could leave.
I thought I described it a little bit better than I did, and I'm sorry. No, there's a lagoon on the other side.
My
This
brain is like half
breakwater
working
gate
right now, so
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Also, yeah, I mean, it describes it as a breakwater, but I should have said that just means it's just keeping all the sea life from keeping out of this
Gotcha.
little lagoon.
Gotcha. No fireball.
No fireball. Okay.
No fireball.
Are you guys going to try and go up and over then?
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Yes.
Mimi's already on my shoulders. I'm gonna just help her get over, and then she can help us over.
Okay. You guys climb over. And you can see there's a little bit of a path past the breakwater. You see a giant, you see a lagoon in front of you, and on the other side of the lagoon, you can see a couple of Yanti currently patrolling. They have not noticed you yet. You can also see a small village of tiny huts. Some of them are in the water, some of them are on the land. You can go around so that you're not standing, you won't have to wade through the water because there's no more crab maze after this. Or if you would like to try and swim across, it might be a little difficult for one of your friends, but she also tends to go bat.
This is true. She could very, very well go back. Oh no. What about Seldua? Should I have been rolling stealth for him?
I'm counting Seldua as like your pets right now.
I mean,
Poor Wink is like on my
that.
shoulders hissing.
Yeah.
Okay. So did we want to try and go around sneaky? Or did we want to maybe try and take these guys out from a distance? Or
I like sneaky, but I feel like my sneaky has not been very good.
understandable. Ling doesn't have any range, but I think Mimi and Renji might. I know you do.
I have range stuff. I got Witch Bolt. What is that? Oh, it's just a lightning strike.
This is true.
Nothing mysterious going on here.
As you guys are standing here deciding, make perception checks for me.
I'm afraid of all my dice. 17.
14.
Okay. With a 17, with a 14, you would notice that there are a couple different squads of Yanti wandering around this village, and you can see the Gripply village is set near the sea in a brackish marsh. Rising from the muck are circular domed mud brick buildings that the Gripply use for homes and storage facilities. The carapaces and claws of giant crabs feature heavily in the architecture. You also notice there are a couple other, actually no, there's like a couple Gripply individuals wandering around. Ling with a 17, you notice that the Yanti are not paying too much attention to them. Just every now and then they just kind of snarl in their face and laugh and walk away. You might be able to blend in.
I might. Kindle might. She's got the hat.
I have a hat. Hat of disguise. Hat!
Mimi cannot. I don't think so. would disguise Kit, but Renji, of course, is just sneaky. I would hate to leave the people who are not here to play behind.
Doesn't Renji have invisibility?
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about that. I'm trying not to like look too deep into their character sheets, so it's like visibility. It does. You go invisible once per long rest. And with Mimi as a bat,
Mimi can be a bat for 10 minutes.
ugh,
That'll at the very least get you through the village.
this is true. Do we want to try and go grunky and sneak through? Try and blend? Ooh. Do you think it might be a good idea for me to try and turn into a Yanti? Do you think they would know everyone posted here? I don't know how many there are. With the 17, does it look like there's a lot of Yanti here? Or is it a relatively smaller group?
It looks like there's a couple different trolls in this area, but it's hard to tell how many there are.
Okay. Did I get a good look at one of them? For the purposes of shapeshift?
Sure. There are ones
well,
that look a little bit more humanoid that would be pretty easy to shift into.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do that and see how I appear with the rest of us. Maybe I can be bringing in people.
All right, you're able to transform into one of the more humanoid-esque ones, not the ones with like the full snake body and.
Yeah. I still have to be within humanoid.
And technically they are all humanoid, but like they don't have, some of them don't have legs. So I feel like
Yeah. No, and I believe my shapeshift thing says that I have to have the same number of limbs.
Same arrangement, number of limbs, I believe. So you're able to do that. Renji is able to go invisible. Maybe he's able to go bat. And Kindle, you can use your hat to either go Yanti-esque or Gripply-esque.
Yeah, whichever will make me blend in the best.
I think probably Yanti, because if we have two Yanti just walking through with, maybe a bat, which can probably hide in one of our cloaks, perhaps, and then an invisible person, they're not going to notice.
Right.
And then if something does happen and they have to be human, then maybe we can bring them in as like a hunting party or something to get through.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Donning your disguises, you head into the marshy Gripply village. There are not a lot of Gripply here at all. Most of them who are here look like they're probably on the more injured side. There's only about like a dozen or so.
Of the Gripply?
Of the Gripply.
Okay.
And all of the ones that are in here look like they have been in some way beaten upon. And there's definitely a state of shock or mourning on their faces as you pass through.
Is there a group of them, or one or two of them that are alone, that maybe we could speak to?
You can certainly try.
Okay. I think maybe I turned to Kindle, I think maybe getting some directions from the local Gripply about where the Yanti are patrolling, where their points of interest are.
Perhaps. The question is if they'll trust us to answer that question.
True. I can tell them that if they understand common at least. I can understand them, but we don't speak their language primordial. I can let them know that the pawn mother has sent us, and I can do quick shifts, so I can shift back into myself, or even the pawn mother, and then shift back into disguise relatively quickly.
For the sake of your minds as well, if you'd like to switch on the above VTT, I have a map of the Gripply village up.
If you could just send a picture, that would be great. Because my laptop is stupid.
Oh,
She can't handle it. Without sounding like she's gonna freaking take off into the sky.
I have not put your tokens on it, though. I think I have to for you to see it. I know it's set currently that you can see it, but
oh, okay.
Ling. All right. And I will take a picture now. I'm just showing the village part itself.
I'm zooming into that as well. So I can't see anything past where the river meets the tree line.
So you do notice that there are these little docks that are within the lagoon. There are a couple small boats on it. It doesn't seem like the Yanti seem to give a shit about those tiny boats. There are a couple Gripply wandering around. There are a couple Yanti running around. You do notice that there is one slightly larger circular structure within the village. You don't know what that's currently being used for or what it normally is. You are welcome to try and find some locals to speak to, or you also notice now that you've actually entered the town that even with your disguise, every now and then you see a member of the Yanti that's wandering around just kind of like sniffs at the air a bit and then just keeps going. So it's like they can smell something's different, but they seem indifferent to it. It's almost like a level of arrogance.
Okay. Arrogance might be their downfall, just like the gold. Anyway, snakes are all the same.
Snakes.
Wow. Sorry, just to refresh the player, we're supposed to clear out all the Yanti, right? That was the mission.
The main task that has been asked of you is to save as many eggs as you can.
Okay.
And it seems like the evil Yanti have taken over a temple within the old village. You have been asked to help the Gripply, whether that means getting rid of the Yanti, removing the Gripply. You also know that you personally have a mission of finding this friend of a friend.
Yes. Which, by the way, I take out the coin really quick.
Okay.
You
look at
is
pointing to the northeast-ish, past the tree line.
Okay, past tree line. All right, slip it back in my pocket. I think we should talk to the local Gripply, see where their eggs are properly in that temple over there, and see if they know anything about the defenses or the routes or places of infiltration to sneak by the Yanti. All right.
I agree.
Look for some lonely Gripply. I'll check my helmet so I can understand them.
So you walk over to the nearest couple of Gripply that you see. Again, very injured looking. And as you approach, they pull back very strongly. As you were disguised as Yanti.
I know. I'm just gonna kind of look around a little bit, put my hands up in front of me, and say, "It's okay. Do you speak common?" And I'm going to shift my face to look like the pond mother for a moment before I shift back.
Make a persuasion check, because that was a very strange thing that you've done.
Persuasion +8. Doesn't help much when I roll a 6. That's 15.
15's not bad. But one of them looks very lost and confused and still terrified, and the other one just kind of puts a hand up to the friend and looks to you.
And a friend. Pond mother sent us.
And is only speaking in Gripply.
Mm-hmm.
Why you're here to help?
Yes, we are. Do you know where your eggs are kept? We're here to save them first and foremost, and then hopefully we can clear out the Yanti.
They're at the brood pools, nursery village outskirts.
At the outskirts?
Due east.
Okay. Wait, where's my... There it is. Are they pointing at that little greenish pool next to the river on the map?
Yes, but you wouldn't know what that is yet as of right now.
Okay.
There are in Pond Mother's home, they're holding the nice ones, some of them.
The nice snake people?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how many bad snake people there are?
In Pond Mother's house?
I mean, anywhere. Do you know how many patrols there are, or how many are
there are a
in the
lot.
house?
There are many.
Okay. I look around
In the house, I've only seen 4 come and go at a time.
Okay. Possibly 4. And I'm relaying this to Kindle.
Yeah.
As we're talking.
Hello. Renji appeared.
Hello.
Not Renji, Mitch. Dropped in the village of frog people. You find yourself surrounded by 2 individuals disguised as snake people, talking to 2 very scared looking frog people. What does Mitch do?
There's that moment in a video game where you're like, shit, wrong skin. Fuck.
By the way, Renji, you are invisible right now.
Yes.
For the sake of sneaking through, we just decided that you cast invisibility on yourself.
Because, 2 of us have disguises. One of us can turn into a bat, and the other one, well, you turn invisible.
I was gone for 2 minutes. What the fuck are we sneaking?
You are in the Gripply village now.
Mm-hmm. We made it past the crab maze. Barely.
Yeah.
Barely.
So we're in the
village itself.
Right. Okay.
Yes, you're in the village itself. And if you pull up the above VTT, I have the map.
Mm-hmm.
Uno momento, por favor.
So we are currently...
Por favor, manténganse alejados de las puertas.
We're currently sneaking through the old village, and we are speaking to a couple of the
Gripply.
What were they called? Gripply.
Gripply.
For some reason, I wanted to call them Groglies, and I knew that wasn't right.
Because there's also grungs, so you're like combining them.
Yeah. So we're talking to a couple of Gripply and trying to get the lay of the land. We have learned that there are 4 bad Yuan-ti, possibly, in the Pond Mother's house, which is where they are keeping the good Yuan-ti as well. And then to the east of us is the brood ponds. So we're supposed to protect the eggs and get them out, and or get rid of the Yuan-ti. So we're just kind of information gathering and planning.
Okay. Is there a or basically I would like to scout forward as I am invisible to a tent that looks like it houses people of authority and see if I can listen in to anything.
Okay. For Yuan-ti specifically?
Yes. Question though, Ling.
Yes.
Does the Helm of Comprehend Languages require attunement?
No. Shit. Are we done talking to these two?
Up to you.
You're the one who's communicating.
We have had pause on this moment.
We really have.
They are just stuck there.
Everything is stopped. It's like the Emperor's New Groove,
Yes,
where the reel
exactly.
has stopped and everyone's discussing in front of the screen and
Did we get
making
here
marks
first, huh?
like
Well, I
on
don't
the
know.
screen.
By all accounts, it does make sense.
Yes. I think I want to ask how many patrols go around, and in what size groups are they? And then I think that'd be enough info.
Okay. They patrol usually in groups of 5. There's 3 or 4. They change out with those at the temple. I don't know for sure.
Okay, thank you.
There
Thank
are
you.
some tougher looking ones at the brood ponds.
Okay, good to know. I'm also relaying this to the party. Okay, just stay here, stay safe, and hopefully by the end of the day, you'll have your home back.
What are you listening to?
What? Who? Me?
I just heard someone drive by and I'm like, what music is this?
I opened my door. I live on a highway.
Not you, my house. It's like, what is happening?
Like just right by your right ear, you just hear I'm gonna need the helm.
About that close to your nose.
Just
right. You're invisible.
like as soon as I grab it. Yeah, I'm going to search for a tent that looks like it houses people of authority, and I'm going to listen in.
So there's not really tents. Most of these are like mud brick homes on stilts.
Okay, but definitely like the most prominent like leadership house
would be the one that has been described as has been pointed out as being the Pond Mother's home. That is
on the other side of the river.
Some of the Yuan-tis the kinder Yuan-tis are being held.
But before I go, just gonna go past Kindle.
You broke
I
up
did not hear
completely.
you at all.
I'm just gonna whisper. It's just gonna do like incoherent, ethereal whispers right by your head.
I'm gonna make a guesstimated wherever the heck Renji is and just whap to the stomach if possible.
Why'd you do that? You only get one per day. Damn it. I'll say he takes it and just kind of goes.
It's not like painful or mean spirited. It's like you mess with me, I mess with you. It's like a little like, knock it off.
Just kind of fair. Head into the pond mother's house.
Okay. You head over to the pond mother's house.
Do I need to make a stealth roll, or have I
Yes,
already made one?
please.
Okay.
I think Kindle, Mimi, and Ling would probably make their way at least across the river as Renji is doing that.
That is a 22.
Nice.
You feel pretty stealth.
How far, like, how wide is the river?
Like 5 to 10 feet, depending on where. Mostly 5 feet. It's not
Renji will
far.
jump. Renji can jump that.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Monk
pretty-
shit, it's fine.
Monk shit.
Yeah,
It's
monk
fine.
shit.
You find yourself outside. And the rest of you are just going across the river?
Yeah, finding a nice place to lay low and across the river and.
I mean, you
probably
can go
have
into any of these huts.
Okay.
Some of them are empty, so you're easily able to just like tuck into one of the huts to hide.
Is that one empty? I just pinged it. The one next to the.
Sure. Yeah, that one's empty.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sneak into that.
Okay.
It's nearest the pond mother's house.
In the meantime, Renji,
Yes.
you find yourself at the religious center of the village, an enormous building made of wood and mud bricks that seems to have been turned into a prison. Make a perception check as you're listening.
Quick question. Has it been
no.
within 10 minutes of when we were at the crab maze? Because he might still have inspiration for a few more.
No, it's been 10 minutes.
Okay.
My perception.
Yeah, even Mimi's probably gonna be not a bat soon.
And I'm going to heal her, by the way.
Okay.
That is a 17.
17. You can hear the sounds of pacing from inside. You can hear the sounds of shuffling and pained groans. A few sounds of like something whacking against doors or bars or flesh, followed by hissing cackles.
Uh-huh.
And you know from what was told to you from the conversation with the Gripply that there are at least 4 evil Yonti inside.
Okay.
Or at least that's all they've ever seen come in and out. It's like 4 at a time.
How am I going to get them out without being too alert?
Leg snapping?
I don't want to alert them too much, that's the thing. Okay. Renji will as quietly as you can. There was a dragon overhead.
All right.
Open the door to see if I can get a view of what's inside.
Looking in, it appears that there are it seems like there's a giant pool of water in the center. Directly beneath an opening in the roof that's about the same size. There are a couple rooms on this floor. And a staircase that leads up. Actually, downstairs there are no rooms. There are only rooms upstairs. My mistake. I'm reading it wrong. And you can see, because it's kind of like it has like a bit of a balcony. You can see as you peer up a couple Yanti kind of patrolling upstairs and every now whacking at a door.
So in the lower level, it's just that pool.
It's a pool, and it looks like there are like meeting area benches and stuff around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the staircase.
I'm going to head up the staircase. Not fully, but like just enough where his head. Yep.
Your invisible face.
very, very much the tenant in the Clockwork. Just
over the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. As you peek your head up, you can see that 3 of the rooms have doors that are closed. And you can hear, excuse me, you can hear more of that rough breath from behind those doors. And you do see there are 4 Yanti patrolling around up here. Sometimes snapping at each other, sometimes snapping towards, the door. Sometimes opening doors, whacking somebody, closing the door, and walking away cackling. They're just bored.
Where's Teal when you need him?
Renji will go to the main door they came through. And like open it wide. Then slam it shut. And then like, so is the staircase like one solid bit that goes up, or is there like a bit underneath the stairs that I can kind of...
There's a spot that you can probably tuck underneath, yeah.
Oh, tuck under, right underneath the stairs.
You'd have to like run around to the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You slam the door, and as you're heading over to the other side as quickly and quietly as you can, one of the Yanti just kind of like peers over the edge, stares around. And then kind of like hisses angrily, and then continues to patrol around.
So do they head outside maybe, or like?
Nope. He literally like looked over the balcony, looked to see if he could see anything, and then just and then went back to staying upstairs.
Does it again. To the door, slam, back under the stairs. I want to get these guys out. If I can at least get 2.
I want to make this just like an intimidation. Why not? Make it an intimidation.
This is a first for NG. With my +1 to charisma.
Gonna go great.
That is a 15.
I thought you were gonna say like 3.
No, it wasn't too bad, but at the same time, not great.
Yeah, there is You could see he comes across again, and once again he just kind of like, and then starts. You can hear them yelling at each other. You have the helm, right?
Yep.
One of those fucking things is messing with us. Well, go check it out. You fucking check it out. And two of them do end up going down the stairs and opening the door and peering out it.
You
Only
shut up!
steps
No,
out the
you
door, though.
shut up!
There's a lot of I'm better than you.
The Yon T I kind of expected.
Mhm.
So they're peering out.
One of them has stepped out, the other one is in the door frame peering out. There's still two more upstairs. At this point, by the way, Mimi would no longer be a bat.
Renji's gonna grab a kunai that he has, and basically I want to throw it between them so they both hear it go by, and entice them both to go out. Would that count as a no? That would count as attack, and then invisibility reproof. Damn it! Son of a bitch.
You're muted, dear.
When Mimi turns back into Mimi, Ling's going to pull out a piece of copper wire from his component pouch, point at the Pawn Mother's house, and say, Renji, Mimi is no longer a bat. So whatever we have planned, we have to take that into account. We are no longer stealth. You may reply to this message.
It's telekinetic, right?
Telepathic, and only we can hear it.
Kind of goes, bugger. I will take this into account. Tell Mimi that I say tits up and good luck.
I'm going to message her that.
So perfect.
Little tiny crab.
It's adorable.
Tiny crab.
I have one question though.
Tiny crab.
But why not Zoidberg?
Hey, Dandy Dick. You missed.
Oh, that was perfect.
Oh.
You only got a couple more moments before they get bored.
I know.
The one has now walked out of sight and around the building.
Can we see this from the place that we're at?
Make a perception check.
I was kind of hoping Mimi might be able to see them, and they might be within 60 feet. She has a cantrip called Vicious Mockery.
She does. Vicious Mockery is also vocal. You have to say
Oh,
it so that they can hear it.
That's right. Never mind.
So she would have to like yell across the
Yeah, no.
Hey,
Never mind.
you're a bitch, and not the good kind.
You're doing that in this situation.
Brent, how tall is this Yon T that's still on the door frame?
He's literally just a guy. Hit him with your car.
They're usually about like 7 feet tall.
Shit.
6-7 feet.
As much as he can, he's gonna whisper in the Yon T's ear.
I didn't hear that. You broke up again.
Just whisper, I'm outside, but very ethereally, as best he can.
Make a persuasion check?
Persuasion? I was gonna say could it be deception, but they're both charisma based and it's still +1. Listen to me, you little shit. Do your job. He failed. It's on your turn now.
Did you have advantage on it?
No, I don't. I have advantage on insight. No,
But-
no, I rolled, and it just completely missed the tray.
I understand now. Okay.
Okay.
It's like, why do you
Hence
wanna
that clang.
we didn't hear
I didn't
that.
hear the clang.
You're good.
Yeah.
I just was curious.
But
what
no,
was
like,
happening.
I rolled over the tray and it just went, nope.
I've had that happen so many times.
This one did a good. 19 total.
You managed to do it just enough that he doesn't hear that you're behind him, in his ear, and he and just like starts stomping out the door, and he just starts like sniffing around the air.
Closing the door very gently. And basically, I want to stick. So where the door frame meets the door, I want to like push it forward just a little bit more. Stick a kunai at the top and stick a kunai at the bottom, so it's wedged and can't open.
I mean, this place is made out of sticks and mud. That should be pretty easily done. It might also end up eventually being easily broken into. Just keep that in mind as you continue forward.
It is a double-edged sword, like yeah, easy to do, but you know they could just be.
Just keep it in mind. I'll make a strength check just to see how strong it is.
$16.
Okay.
And then the other two I'm gonna go up the stairs. And I'm gonna wait until they get bored, get into no, don't want to take too much time.
How long does your invisibility last?
That's a good question.
It's an hour.
Nope. It just ends if I attack or cast a spell. Oh
It
no,
just-
concentration up to an hour.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Just checking.
Gonna go to one Yantui again and whisper. Because clearly they understand common. Just kind of whispers in his ear. He's sleeping with your mate.
He's sleeping with your mate?
Yep. Basically, I'm planting it.
I get what you're doing. I get what you're
Psychological
doing.
warfare.
Fuck it. This is gonna be a deception check this time. Just all of the charisma checks for you. What the actual fuck?
Oh my god.
That's 21.
21 total.
Oh my god.
Here. Ah. He's going to go up to his buddy. What the fuck? He just start fighting. He starts. There's a bit of a argument that gets violent. I need to roll something real quick. Because you rolled a natural 20, so obviously this is going to be an interesting telenovela that's occurring.
I just hope one of them knocks the other the fuck out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
So he's not gonna succeed on this. He's not. But then the other guy rolled a 1. So in their argument, the one who's like, "You slept with my wife," shoves the 1, and he goes toppling over the railing and ends up in the pool at the bottom.
Oh no.
Which gets him very angry. He climbs out, and now they are like scrapping and fighting each other on the stairs. Like this got violent.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, it's another natural one. Oh my god, it's another natural one. Yeah, he just like
God.
stabs the guy in the throat for sleeping with his wife.
And like dead or
And then throws him in the water again. So one of them is dead.
the one who's still alive? Chain dart, wrap around the throat, and then the chained and wrap around again tight, and then the chain dart goes into their throat. So not only strangulation, but also
Well, you're gonna have to make attack rolls for this with advantage.
Yep.
Not escaping that grapple.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Effective.
So he's definitely considered grappled and he's been stabbed. What's your damage with the kunai?
With the chain dart, it's only a d6 plus 5.
Just roll it.
No way! I rolled a 6, so that's 11 points of damage. That's max.
Appropriate.
I don't know why this is taking forever. There we go. This thing is still kicking, but you are choking it. So it's not screaming out, but it's still alive.
And now I'm not invisible, but I'll stab it again anyway. Just
okay.
Choke, stab. And
how many attacks do you get in a round first?
2.
So it was 1 to grapple, 1 to stab. So we're just gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
He would then have his bonus action for a third attack.
Yeah, you would have a bonus action. Although this is considered a surprise round. You don't get as much.
What I can do instead of the dart bonus action, I do have an unarmed strike as a bonus action, which doesn't use a key point. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I can use an unarmed strike when use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon. I was using a monk weapon, so I can do an unarmed strike. I would basically want to knock this guy out.
Sure.
Rolled a hit. That is a 25. 10 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah, 25, I'm just gonna say that you knocked him the fuck out. He is unconscious.
while I'm here, I full on garrot him.
I just see that scene from the last Avengers movie, which is like, why don't you just find baby Thanos and just That's
first
dark.
First of all, that's horrible. Even when
It's
Hulk,
Thanos.
even when Hulk was like, okay, but yeah, just full on garrot him.
Sure. He's unconscious. He's dead. He's dead.
Just kind of goes. Hey. Looks to the Yontui in the cages.
So they're actually behind doors. It looks like this was a home, and then they've locked and found ways to like lock and board the doors.
I'm gonna search for keys on the Yontui.
Sure. Yeah.
While he does that, can I look around to see if those other two Yanti are coming back?
Yeah, you actually ended up not choosing to roll the perception check to even see if you knew what was happening, so you can roll now just to see what you can see.
18 on investigation, by the way.
18 on investigation? Yeah, you're able to easily find a key to unlock the different rooms. And
23.
23. You had full sight of the building as this happened. You watch as the door randomly opened and then closed and then slammed and then slammed. And then Yonti, one went one way, one got pissed off and went the other way. Then the door closed.
Mhm.
And then the two met up again and have actually walked off towards the north.
Oh,
so like
okay.
they've wandered away.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
You also see that one of the other patrols has left and gone up the river. So there's fewer in the camp at the moment.
Okay.
Renji, you are able to get those doors open?
Looks to the Yontui. Yonti. Me, 3 others are here to break you out and help you.
What you find is about 10 wounded Yanti within these 3 different rooms. Pretty heavily wounded. And are dressed in different garb than the other ones that you've seen wandering around. These ones look more like devout. Of a different kind.
Okie dokie.
So you say that you're going to break them out?
Yep.
You tell. Much appreciated. The Gripply, the others.
We're gonna get them out next, but we needed to get you out. Where are they?
Last I heard, they just were around. I think they took some of them to the temple. They took a couple of us to the temple as well. We were trying to. We thought that temple was a dedication to someone we worshipped, and the Gripply were very kind to let us stay and research and excavate, and they just came out of nowhere.
Take a breath. Now, I'm gonna check to see if the coast is clear. You head south and wait. Yeah, we came from the south.
You came from the west.
Head west. Find my friends They'll sort you out and where to go. We're gonna get the other Gripply and your comrades out as well. Which way is the temple?
Follow the river up. You'll find it.
Okay.
It's to the northeast.
Okay. The port that we found the original Gripply, well, that we first saw the Gripply, that's back down south, right?
That is, you got here by water. So
Okay.
you took the boat another half day's travel north.
Northward? It would be, wouldn't it?
It would have been north and east a little bit because you went back. So the trading post was like at an island, and this is like a peninsula.
Okay. Do you looks to them and says, "You know of the trading port that the Gripply have taken refuge in?
Did they make it there? Okay.
Some did, yes. Head there. We're gonna get everyone out. We'll meet you there, and then what you want to do from there can be up to you."
Okay. Thank you.
Hold up. Renji usually comes prepared with most. Would Renji like have like bandages and like basic medical kit? You
Do
think?
you have an herbalist kit?
I don't have an herbalist kit. No.
That's where you would find it.
Probably not.
Herbalist or healer's kit.
Okay. In that case, okay. Ooh. His the two short swords he does have in his bag at least. He's gonna take them out. Last resort.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm worried. I think that they worship one of the evil deities of the Anti. I think the friends that they took of ours, the two others, I think they plan to sacrifice them. Please be careful.
Right. Okay. Head out. Taking the two darts out and just peering out and seeing if the coast is clear.
Now you guys see the door open a little bit more again, and you see Renji start to peer out. Coast looks clear currently. What are you guys doing as you see this?
The coast look clear from our end, from our perspective.
It does.
I will message that. Coast clear from our end.
Pushes the door open and still looks out and just goes.
You watch as 10 very rough looking Yanti come out of that abode and are just fervently dashing.
Can I imagine Reggie can see Ling and everyone else?
I think you would have known where we went.
Yep.
Ling would step out of the front door, at least at this point. Still in disguise.
Yeah, they see you and kind of like stop for a bit. Like they're like, they've been
I just go like this. And gesture them on.
Continue forward.
Ling, you see Renji point to you.
And gesture for the other two to come. Kendall, did you want to do anything during that time?
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, the gestures to basically gestures to the whole rest of the group to come hither.
Alright. You do know that to reach the temple, you actually have to pass the brood pits that were pointed out to you, where the eggs are.
And there's supposed to be heavily armed soldiers there.
There's a couple of stronger soldiers there, yes.
Yes. I will pass this information on. If he says, follow the river.
Yep.
Which I think would be a good thing to take out, because we don't want them coming up behind us. No matter what.
Ranger will quickly relay the information that the captives told me that where they are, and like the other Grippling and other captives are possibly being sacrificed. But as soon as you come in, you see one Yanti in the pool dead, and you see another dead on the stairs. Just kind of like.
It's like you had fun.
Doesn't look very fun. What happened?
While I was invisible, may have told one Yuan T that the other Yuan T was sleeping with his wife, and then they had a scrap.
Oh,
and then they had a scrap,
Scandalous.
and one stabbed the other guy in the throat, and then I just finished the other guy off.
Very well done. Very well done.
metal.
Do they have anything
I
on
don't
them?
know what happened. They just started fighting about a wife.
I don't know what happened, man. Apparently the other guy found out about, his cheating misses and shut up. I have only found keys on them. I didn't check for anything else. You are free to do so now.
I would like to do once over.
They would each have a scimitar and a short bow.
Do they have any arrows with those short bows?
They would.
What
They
a
would have
cap
20
is that? Oh, you just didn't.
No,
Okay.
no, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Okay.
It's one of
I
the
think I
useless
heard
things.
about that.
It's one of the most useless things that the UK ever did.
It doesn't come all the way off.
Nope.
Oh,
I think I did hear about that, yeah.
what?
Like that is legitimately. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That gave me like a brain aneurysm. I was like, what in the cap nuggets?
What?
What in the cap nuggets?
Amazing.
And I thought I was weird for saying cunt nuggets.
Look, I'm tired. I only got maybe like a half an hour left in me.
That's okay. We're not going to go even that long. I figured maybe another 10 minutes. Maybe. If
Because
we get
I was too busy doing that.
Yeah.
All day.
Oof, beg your pardon.
We want to take the short bows and some of the arrows and do some long range sneak attacks against the fuckers at the brood ponds.
I mean, I can try. I've never fired a short bow before.
I've only played with toys, but I don't have anything long ranged.
I think it might be a good bet.
I mean, how far can my mage hand go? Can I?
I mean,
just
my darts can go at max 60 feet, and that's it.
Okay.
20 feet is the soft spot for
That's
them.
not gonna work. Yeah. I mean, I would say kindle in your fireball, but we don't want to ruin the eggs.
No. Those eggs would be poached.
Yeah. Do you have anything a little more precise, long range, Kindle?
Say it again.
Do you have anything a little more precise on range? I know you love your fireball, but we don't want to hurt the eggs.
Well, of course I do. I have plenty. Hold on. Hold on. I can list you. The spells. Firebolt. Chromatic orb. Magic
Ooh.
missile. Witch bolt.
All good. All good.
Agnazar's scorcher.
Ooh.
Fireball. Yeah.
I mean, dealer's choice other than fireball, I think.
Yeah.
I could do firebolt.
Okay.
I like that one.
Above table, fireballs roll to hit, right?
I think basically all of my spells are roll to hit.
Apart from fireball, that's just a dex save.
Apart from
And magic missile just hits.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She used it earlier.
I did use it earlier. It was just like, all right.
Crab got Mimi.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mimi got the crabs? No.
To be fair, I kind of got him first and gave him to the group.
Oh, come on, man. You know how infectious they are.
I'm sorry, it was slippery.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, man. Just, wow, I would never go there.
Same.
You can catch something just by the sidewalk.
Right.
Reggie will take a short bow.
Yep. Grabbing a short bow, a few arrows.
And you guys are continuing on towards where the brood pond is?
Yeah. Let's stay on this side of the river. Oops. Wait, let me move my character. Maybe group up right around that house at first and see what we can see.
I was thinking more towards the edge of the tree line and skirt like on the riverbed due to the fact cover and just here to here is way too open.
Right, which is why I went behind the house.
Oh yeah, so like skirt from cover to cover, you mean?
Well, I
So
figured
this down here, that's the brood pond.
Oh.
Yeah, the soldiers should be just across that river.
Okay.
And if there's a river between us, that slows them down, gives us an extra turn to hit them.
Okay. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Never mind. I'll shut up.
No worries. You missed that update earlier, so that makes sense.
That's true. That was right before you got here.
You can see around here there are 5 different buildings about 3 foot high with mud brick walls in 20-foot diameter circular areas. These are repositories that are around the brood pond. You do see a couple Gripply going in and out of these areas, as well as 4 Yuan-ti purebloods and 2 Yuan-ti Malisons gathered around the ponds.
Are the Malisons the big fuckers or the purebloods the big fuckers?
There are actually multiple different types of Malisons. Purebloods are the ones that have the more humanoid features that tend to have just like the snake-like faces.
Oh, so I thought it was the other
way.
way.
Not the whole head.
No, if it's the other way, they're more like Nagas.
Oh, okay.
And Nagas are no fucking joke. They're bastards.
The Malisons tend to be the ones that have the full snake head. They don't seem to have noticed you at all. They are laughing and lounging around. And
Said 5 total, right?
6 total.
6 total.
2 Malisons, 4 purebloods. And that
Two
is where we'll
Malice-
pick it up next time. So
Oh,
you have
Ah.
time. You have time to strategize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I can cast Fireball.